Hey, Renegades, Jeremy Burgess here, founder of Renegade Detroit Investors, the Detroit market expert. And this week, I'm going to cover list building and how many people you need on a list to sell your house. It doesn't matter if it's a wholesale or a retail or whatever. If you've got a house to sell, I want to cover something here. I get questions all the time. How do I sell a house? How do you sell your houses? Well, and inevitably, almost always, what comes up is, well, I don't have a list as big as yours. I can't sell a house until I have that list. Well, first of all, I started with a list of 0, just like everybody else. Second of all, it does not matter how big your list is. Now, is a bigger list better? Yes, but there's things you can't do when you have a huge list that you can do when you have a small list. And one of the things I always tell somebody is, how big of a list do I need to sell a home? And my answer is 1. You need a list of 1. If you have one person on your list, then guess what? It's real easy. You know the one person to go to make a sale. You can put all your effort into it. You can figure out exactly what their objections are. You can really craft and structure a great plan for them, or a great sales pitch, or figure out where the holdups are. Maybe they have problems they need to solve to get it. You can really dedicate a lot of time to that one person to get a sale. You need a list of 1, not a list of 6,000. Now, that doesn't mean don't go out and create a bigger list. What it means is, if you have one interested qualified person, you can make a sale. If you want to make a sale and you can overcome the challenges and obstacles in there, you need a list of 1. That's it. There are plenty of people with very small lists who go out and do deals on a regular basis and are very successful with it because they can dedicate a lot of time and energy into a much smaller list. Where when you have a big list, you can't dedicate that much energy into any one lead on that list. You have to approach it differently. Both work. And when you're small and you're starting up, don't just send that person an email or something like that. If you've got 1 or 2 or 10 people on that list and you want to make a sale, provided that the list you created made them qualified, and I'll probably do a video on that someday as well, what a golden opportunity to really spend some time, a lot of time you don't have with a huge list, figuring out what's important to these people, figuring out what you need to do to get the deal done, and really going above and beyond to make it a smooth transaction to get referrals from that. So, you know what? Quit your whining. You need a list of 1, and if you're whining because I can't because I don't have a list of 6,000 or whatever, you need a list of 1. That's all you need. That's all you'll ever need. If all you ever have is one person on that list, well, as long as you're wholesaling, maybe not if you're flipping. You don't need a lot of people, I guess is what I'm saying. You can tell it's another one of those 4 o'clock in the morning videos here. You don't need that many people on that list. Go out, really push it, really listen to them, do some things you can't do when you've got, a couple hundred people contacting you all the time. And that is also a bonus and a benefit that you can do with a smaller list. So, go out, create a list. When you get one qualified person, blow them out of the water with what you can do. And something tells me you're very close to a sale. I'm keeping it short. This is Jeremy Burgess, founder of Renegade Detroit Investors, the Detroit market expert. And really appreciate your attention. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Renegade Detroit TV.